Are you recording? Good morning, everyone. Wow, it's so great to be here with you guys today. Hope you're having a wonderful morning, but it's only gonna get better from here. My name is Kirshantan, also known as Cricket. I'm gonna be your host for today. Today is Throwback Thursday, and that's why I'm wearing this shirt. Just to feel like I'm back in the Lifestyle Center with all of you guys. Can you guess from the color of my shirt which year this is from? Feel free to comment down below which year the shirt is from. Since it's Throwback Thursday, I'm gonna share a favorite camp memory of mine. One of my favorite camp memories is Water Day. I'm pretty sure all of you guys like that too. Do you guys have any camp memories from the previous years? If so, it would be great for you guys to share that memory with us. Feel free to comment down below or even posting it on social media by using the hashtags Doxa Daystar. Or even just tagging us as Doxa Daystar. And now, I present you today's story on the boy who walked backwards. Enjoy, and thank you for tuning in.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Daystar's Corner. My name is Patricia, and I'm excited to be with you today. Today's story is called The Boy Who Walked Backwards. This is a new book for me though, and I can't wait to read it. Now you know what time it is.
Boom shakalaka, go!
The Boy Who Walked Backwards. Leo was an Ojibwe boy from Serpent River First Nation in northern Ontario. He lived there with his mom, dad, and little brother. Leo lived a traditional Ojibwe life with home-cooked meals, splishy-splashy baths once a week, and bedtime stories that made him dream of adventure. Behind Leo's house was a tall, dense forest. He and his friends spent a lot of time there. They played all kinds of games. One of his favorites was Nagi-Gaza, or what some people call hide and seek. Leo and his friends played Nagi-Gaza in the forest among the black spruce and birch trees. Leo was very good at playing Nagi-Gaza. He could stand perfectly still. His friends would run past him and not even know he was there until he jumped out and said, "Boo!" One day, strangers came to Serpent River. They had squawky voices that sounded like unhappy magpies. The strangers read from scrolls of paper. "We have come to collect all the Ojibwe children so they may become educated." Leo and his friends were loaded into the back of a rickety old cattle truck. They were brought to a school run by nuns, covered from head to toe in black and white clothing. The nuns did things that made Leo and the other children feel very uncomfortable, like cutting their long black hair short. Their ears stuck out, and when the wind blew, the backs of their necks tickled. The nuns made the children sit at wooden desks in a stuffy room and speak in a language they weren't used to. It made their tongues sore and their jaws ache. They began to feel very sad and homesick. To feel better, Leo and his friends huddled in a circle and whispered in Ojibwe when the nuns weren't watching. They talked about their families, their beds at home, and played Nagi-Gaza in the forest. This made them giggle quietly. One day, the nuns announced all the children would go home for Christmas. They told the children that Christmas is the birthday of the baby Jesus. As a man, Jesus was so special he could keep his long dark hair. Leo was happy about Christmas because it meant he was going home to see his family. He missed them a lot. The nuns brought Leo and the other children back to their families. At home, they ate good food, spoke in Ojibwe, and played in the forest among the tall trees. Leo decided he wanted to stay home after Christmas. He did not want to return to the school, but he needed a plan. The Christmas holiday went by quickly. Soon there was only one day left before the children would be collected. They decided to have one last game of Nagi-Gaza in the forest. It was Leo's turn to hide. He stood very still behind a tree and stayed silent. One of Leo's friends walked right past him, and their footsteps made loud crunching noises in the snow. Leo stared at the footprints, and they gave him an idea. The sky began to darken, and snow started to fall. Leo and the other children headed home for one last good meal with their families. The snow fell until morning. The next day, Leo got up very early. He did not want to wake his family, so he quietly put on his moccasins, mitts, and jacket and then stepped outside. Leo turned to face the house and started walking backwards through the freshly fallen snow. He walked all the way to the tree line and continued deep into the forest. Just like when he played Nagigaza, Leo waited silently and stayed still. Eventually, he heard the cattle truck arrive at his family's house. He could hear the voices of his friends in the back of the truck. Then he heard a magpie-like voice squawking out his name. "Leo Day! Where is Leo Day?" The truck driver walked around the yard looking for some sign of the boy, but all he could find were tracks in the snow that looked like they came out of the forest. The driver pointed at the tracks and said to the nun, "There is no sign of the boy, just these tracks coming out of the forest. He can't be in there." Leo's parents shrugged their shoulders and made question mark faces. The nun's face turned red, and she let out a frustrated and grumpy-sounding harumph. The people from the truck glanced around the yard one last time and then drove away. Once the sound of the cattle truck had faded in the distance, Leo let out a huge sigh and ran out of the forest, up the steps, and into the arms of his surprised mother and father, who gave him big, happy hugs. They brought him inside, wrapped him in a blanket, and gave him a cup of tea so he could warm up. Leo smiled. Leo grew up to have many children. He learned to play the fiddle, became a respected elder and counselor in Serpent River First Nation, and he always got a sore tongue and an achy jaw whenever he had to speak English. It is so neat to read a story written about someone in Serpent River and to learn more about Leo Day. Today's grandfather teachings we see in this book are courage and wisdom. It took a lot of courage and bravery from Leo to hide from the outsiders to get back to his family. Unfortunately, when people take steps to be brave, they are not always as fortunate. But Leo used the knowledge of who he was to know that the residential school was not the place he should be, and that living with his family was better for him. Leo had to use wisdom to choose the right time and place to get back to his family. After he did, instead of getting revenge on the people who took him away from his family, he shared the knowledge he had about his indigenous culture with everyone he could. Leo also worked very hard throughout his whole life to make sure that equal rights would be given to First Nations people. He showed that he was a very wise young boy. This also reminds me of the fruit of the Spirit we are learning about today, patience. Patience is being able to deal with difficult situations or having to wait for something without getting angry or upset. How did Leo demonstrate patience? There may have been many times when Leo was in the residential school and wanted to get away from there and go home, but he knew that those times were not the right time. When he was waiting and hiding in the forest, he used patience to wait for the right time before he went back to his house. He had to deal with a very difficult and very unfair situation, but he had patience and trusted that he would make it back to his family. Patience is waiting with a joyful heart when we want something now because it may not be the right time. We can have patience in many different situations. We can be patient and wait for something we really want. Maybe we are waiting for a surprise or summer break, or for when we can all hug each other safely again. We can also have patience in our actions when we get upset, waiting instead of doing something right away that might be the wrong thing. Our verse from the Bible today is from Romans 12:12, and it says, "Be joyful because you have hope. Be patient when trouble comes. Pray at all times." Even before Leo went home for Christmas break, he had joy because he had hope that he would be able to see his family again. When he was waiting in the bushes, he was patient when the outsiders came. Yesterday, we talked about how we have challenges in the world, but that Creator God has the solution to all of these problems. This gives us hope. And we will talk more about that again another day. That's all we have for Daystar's Corner today. But next, we have Cynthia with a really cool activity that you can do with your family.
Hi everyone, my name is Cynthia. I am one of the virtual camp counselors at Daystar. I was actually a camp counselor for about 5 years, and then now I just try to visit as often as I can, especially during powwow, so I can see old friends and family. Anyways, moving on, today's activity is a scavenger hunt. Now, you can do it any way you want. We are going to improvise, and I'm going to do it with my husband, Johnny, who is taking this video and laughing at me from behind the camera. Say hi, Johnny. So, our dear friend and camp counselor, Patricia, has made a list of items that are going to be a part of our scavenger hunt today. So I have given this list directly to Johnny. I didn't peek or anything like that. I literally just sent it to him so that he can see the list and pretty much tell me what to find. It's a long list of items that you can choose from with your family or your friends or whoever you want to play this with. But I have told Johnny to limit this to 10 items. So we are going to partake in a scavenger hunt in our apartment with 10 items. Are you ready for this, Johnny?
Yep.
All right. So, item number 1. Tell me.
Printed map.
A printed map. Okay, hold on. I have a printed map. Okay. Is this the one you had in mind?
No.
Is this the one you hit? Haha! This
Yay.
is a printed map of Nicaragua. My parents are from Nicaragua. It's in Central America. It's hot, it's beautiful, and I love it, and I miss it. Done. Item number 2.
A printed photo.
Oh, we have so many of those. That's easy. Wait, can I choose any photo or is there a particular photo?
Any photo.
Okay, I'll choose this one. Oh, look, and my dream catcher is here. I bought this at a powwow in Serpent River. This is a printed photo of my family. This is Oscar Jr., myself, and my father, Oscar Sr., and my mumsy, Carla. Haha! Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next item.
A business card.
Okay. Where did I put my business cards? I don't know if I have one in here. Okay. No. I don't know where I put my business cards. Hold on. Sometimes I hide things behind my books. A business card. Okay, next item.
A flower. Very good. Something round.
Like perfectly round?
That's up to you.
No, it's up to you. Oh! This belongs to Lena. Lena! Come here, Mom. Good girl! How many items is that?
5.
Oh, we're only at 5. Okay. I'm gonna take my slippers off. I feel like I'm racing somebody. I'm not racing anybody.
Something noisy.
Something noisy. The microwave doesn't count, does it?
No.
What about this?
Sure, yeah!
Okay, next item.
A gas receipt.
No! We have to go to the car. I don't have any gas receipts here. She came.
Lena. Lena.
Lena, come back inside.
Lena, come.
No.
Lena, come here.
Lena!
Hey,
She's running away from
come here.
Okay, we'll find a gas receipt. I like to be super organized. Whenever we go out, I have this folder to put in all our receipts. Here. Gas receipt. How much did we spend? $32.79. That's actually quite good. Okay, next item.
An item with a warning.
An item with a warning? Does it have to be outside? Is it outside? No?
No.
I guess, wait, doesn't everything have a warning? Oh, you don't want to come here. Don't look! Okay. Oh, hold on. Oh no, there might be bugs on here.
3 weeks later.
Warning. Haha! Do not take internally and avoid contact with eyes, skin, or clothing.
So the next item is something with the date.
Something with the date? Like any date?
The date.
What's the date?
Today.
Well, we haven't gone out today. Oh, my phone! My phone has the date. He has my phone because he's looking at the items. Are the items away so I can't see?
No.
Haha! Okay, ready? It's currently 7:20 p.m. and it's Tuesday, July 28th.
Nice.
Alright, last item. Item number 10. Tell me.
Souvenir.
I have so many of those! I'm so excited to show this one, actually. Well, all of them. This is my souvenir cabinet. Which one do you want? I have so many to choose from.
Which one would you pick?
Maybe this one. I'll pick this one. This was actually a gift from the leadership team at Serpent River. It was I think it was like year 4 or 5. I can't remember exactly, but it was like a little thank you that they gave to the Daystar camp counselors, and this was one of them. It was a little paddle with the medicine wheel on it.
Nice.
Yeah. Alright everyone, that's it for our scavenger hunt today. So feel free to choose any of the items that Patricia listed. The list is actually in the description box below. Feel free to spend some time with your family doing a scavenger hunt. Johnny, do I get a prize for this?
A high five! Yay!
Anyways, if you play this with your family, get a prize, not a high five. Try to get some candy out of it or something. I hope you had fun with the activity, and I hope you are also having fun with camp. Now back to Patricia.
Well, folks, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. I'm glad you have been joining us, and even though I can't see you in person, I hope you tune in tomorrow for day 5 of day camp. Make sure to be wise, courageous, and most of all be patient so you can bear fruit.